Hey there, crafty friends, it's Tina here, the Scrappin' Rabbit, and in today's video I'm going to share with you some projects that I made using these Chalkola acrylic paint markers. Now these paint markers were sent to me by this company for me to try on a project, and I've never used anything like this before. I have used just the chalk markers like on my car for my son's graduation, so I've written little things. So I have used like chalk markers before just on my car because it washes off really quickly, but other than that, this is a product that's completely new to me. This set right here comes with 20, is it 20? I believe it's 20 markers. Yeah, it says right there, 20. And the bottom of the box was open when I received it, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull them all out so you guys can get an idea for the colors. Now the colors are shown on the box, and you get 10 of like these yellows, pinks, oranges, and purples and reds. And then on this side you get like a white, a black, a silver, a gold, a brown, a couple greens, and 3 blues, 3 different shades of blue. So now the colors don't necessarily match up with what's here on the box, but when you look at the markers you can see the colors really well when you use them, and they match, of course. Obviously these are the colors that you get. So what you see in the marker is what you get. And the way that they work, it's very similar to those chalk markers that I use. They have a little nib that you depress, and when you depress it, then the ink flows down into the nib, and the nib is 3 millimeters, and so it's not tiny, but you can do some semi-fine work with it, but it's detailed work. This is not for detailed work, and I'll show you that in a bit. So I liked playing with these markers. The white, I'm not sure what was going on with the white, but the white did not work the same as the other markers, and I'll show you that in just a bit. The way you use them is that you shake them up. You can hear the ink in there, and there's like a little, feels like a little ball in there that shakes it up and mixes it up really well. And then you turn it around and then you depress it. Let me see if I have some scratch paper here. I do. So you basically just depress the marker, and then the ink flows down. When you initially get them, the tip is white. Let me open one that I did not use yet. So here, I didn't use the blue. So you can see this is what it looks like when you get it. And then when you push down, the ink flows into the top, and it pushes down. Let me see if I could show you. You push it down like that, and then the ink flows down. And then you can see the color coming down into the tip of the marker. And you do have some colors, the ink just flows right down to the tip really quickly. Others, like both the black and the white, took literally like over a minute for the ink to get going. And especially the white one. The white one I never got to flow. So I think that my nib, because the other ones worked great, the white just did not work as well as the other ones, which was a little disappointing to me because I used white on all of my projects. But I'm not sure if it's just the nib that I got. It was just too scratchy, or I'm not sure, but the rest of them, they flowed out really quickly and worked really nice. So let me see, here's a piece of black cardstock, and so if I just depress it, see now it did not flow like that for a while, and so now watch, it's going to work beautifully. Yeah, so there you go. So this is on black cardstock, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't allow enough time for the ink to come out, but it did not flow as well as the other colors did for me for some reason. And let's see, I used this color, I believe. And you can see it's not for fine detail. The nib is small, but it's different. It doesn't have a pointed end. And I also used the yellow. So I do not have very nice handwriting, you guys, so it's it's not completely opaque, and it looks like it does have like a look of chalk. But anyways, this is my very first time playing with anything like this, and I don't really think my penmanship is amazing. Like, so many people out there have amazing penmanship, and so I did not want to do anything with my writing. So you can tell this one here is not very opaque. This has more of like a fluorescent-y color to it, but you can see on black cardstock compared to the white cardstock. So there you go. You can see how it looks compared on the black and the white. But these were really neat and they were really fun to use. I decided to do something completely different, you guys, so out of my comfort zone. I have had some glass jars. Oh, well, here, first of all, let me tell you. It says use on rocks, wood, metal, plastic, glass, ceramics, porcelain, and fabric. Okay? Not paper. I'm a paper crafter. So I chose glass. I have these glass jars that I kept in my stash forever because I was going to store little embellishments in them or whatnot. But a couple of them are, I think they're from the $1 spot. And I think a couple of them might be from Hobby Lobby. I've just had them for a while, so I'm not exactly sure where I got them. Now, it does say in the directions on the box that once you open them, you want to store them laying flat. So that's, I'll have to get them in the box neater than I just did, and then I'll store them this way on their side. Okay, so here's my adventures in painting jars. So I totally free-handed these, you guys, and I hope you like them. Okay, so let me share with you first these little jars from the $1 spot, okay? So I basically opened up the cap, did the ink, and then I just drew these on there. So here we go. I did Hello Kitty and My Melody. And so I think that they turned out cute. I couldn't get the white to go on as smooth as the other colors, but I hope that she looks like Hello Kitty. I just, like I said, freehanding and on not a flat surface is completely new to me, but there you go. I do love to draw and I love to do art, and it's not something that I've ever done with these markers, but I really enjoy doing it. And then there is my little My Melody. So these two right here are my favorite of the Sanrio characters. So since I was a little girl, these are the two that I always gravitated to. So I decided to paint those on there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these jars, but I really just wanted to see how these markers worked on the glass. So those are my first projects. Oh, I'll have to set them up. These next two jars, I believe, like I said, I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. So here it is. I wanted to do a little white bunny, but the white wasn't playing nicely with me, so I did a brown bunny. So there's my little bunny, and I think he turned out so cute. And this little jar is like it's like a blue, it's like a teal. It coordinates with my craft room, which has blues and teals. And I bought this I took pictures in front of it. I bought it just more for like background and stuff for my cards. And I planned on putting like a little votive in it. And so there you go. This is my little free-handed bunny. And then I had a purple because these are my two favorite colors. I love purple and I love like a teal blue. And so I bought one of each. And so this one I did Halloween, and this one is my favorite. This one's my favorite because the black just glided on beautifully. I got some great cover with the black. And then here you can kind of see how fine you can get with the pen. And then to do those little eyes on the spider, that was challenging because that is smaller than what the marker actually does. And so is that little nose. But But that is it. So these are my painted glass jars using the Chalkola acrylic paint markers. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I will have a link in the description box below if you'd like to check these out. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment and I will answer as best as I can. And that is it. Thanks again, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.